So, next topic, I want to get a little bit into y'all personal business. See, me, I'm real adamant about women and self-love. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
You know, even when a man is not in your life, I feel like you should still love yourself unconditionally, 100%. Every day you walk out the house, you tell yourself you're beautiful. With your stretch marks, your edges gone, you know what I mean? Alopecia, all that.
Talk about that.
Okay.
Because that's a bad energy
Yeah.
when a woman without self-love
Yes.
comes around a man, because he can feel that and he can use it to his benefit.
Yes.
For the good, to either uplift you
Or to tear you down.
or to tear you down.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like that. So, on self-love, how much love would you say you have for yourself?
In a percentage wise or what?
Just, how do you feel about yourself when you leave your home? When you wake up in the morning?
Be honest.
Be honest.
Well, now at the stage and age that I am in, I have a lot. I know, like in my 20s, 0.
Yeah.
Wow.
I see your growth.
I mean,
What brought that?
I guess as I looked at my kids grow, I know they looking at me for an example. And I don't want them to say, oh, my mama, she did this, blah, blah, blah. She act like this, because I was some serious in my day. So, I don't know.
Did they come from you being something serious? Did they come from a scar?
I wouldn't say.
Something that you was lacking? Like maybe a father figure?
No, I had my dad, but he didn't too much express his love, how, you know, oh, I love you, blah, blah, blah. Like, he'll write it down in a card. Financially, he was there.
Old school.
But, yeah, he was old school. But as far as him saying, I love you, and I always wanted to make him happy. Everything I did was to make him happy. And it didn't feel like it was enough.
Alright, me and you got that in common then. We can talk about that later. And I talked to you, Tamika, months ago, and we had a deep conversation. It was really because I was trying to help you with your eating habits and being healthy. And I noticed one thing about that, you know, people don't know this about me, it may not look like it, but you know, I'm a type 1 diabetic. Is you are.
Right.
And I noticed, and I noticed about when I changed my eating habits, for some reason it's like I became more knowledgeable, started to read more, and I gave up a lot of trauma and weight. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, and I made myself love myself because I didn't, you know, at a young age, getting bullied. Yeah, getting bullied at a young age because at home I was getting that from the house. So it dwindled over in the streets to where now I'm the person that, you know, when people, I'm respected all over Memphis. And I ain't going nowhere, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going nowhere bullying nobody, but you will respect me, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm never going back to that little boy. That little boy. See, that's trauma. That's a scar I have to deal with every day. You know what I'm saying? Walking out the house, telling myself, I'm a man. I'm a man. I will be treated like a man. I'm going to carry myself like a man. And nothing less. So, Tamika, in your younger days, you know, you say you became a diabetic at 14, right? What do you think that came from? Because I feel like mine came from stress. Because I played sports, you know, and when I was going through therapy, she told me I was traumatized my whole life. She told me I was traumatized my whole life from molestation at a young age to being sick, to feeling neglected by your father, and it kind of made me feel worthless. But now it's whole
Well, honestly
360.
speaking, for me, I didn't have a lot of trauma growing up.
Mhm.
I really didn't. It was my eating habits. The candy lady was across the street. My mama had me semi-spoiled, so I could sneak and go to the candy lady when I wanted to, eat what I wanted to eat. So I was also a latchkey child. I mean, I could just come home and fix what I wanted. So it was
Do
my
what you
eating
want.
habit. But today I see things differently now. I'm more focused. And most of my things come from me, what I'm dealing with today has to do with me being a fatherless child. So I see why my mother allowed me to eat and do what I want to do. She was the only person working. She was a single mother, so she just allowed me to do what I wanted to do because she trusted me. I thought that's what it was. But she was a single mother, and that comes with a lot. It comes with a whole lot. And me being a fatherless daughter brings a lot of things. You know, I think about it to this day. I asked myself the other day, like, did he really know me? Did he really love me? Do he know my kids? And it's really bothering more so today. So my eating habits was terrible. And after me thinking about where all this comes from, then I look at it, well, a lot of things that I deal with today had to do with me being a fatherless girl.
So, so similar to me,
Mm-hmm.
you were a stress eater, would you say? But you weren't conscious of it.
I would say that. I just did what I wanted to do. I've always been sort of like a free spirit,
No discipline.
no discipline. I just did what I wanted to do.
Yeah, it's
And
deep.
I used to say that back in the day as a good thing, but it was terrible.
It was terrible.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know when I get
Can I make a
stressed out.
suggestion?
Mhm.
Go ahead.
So could it possibly be that
A therapist. This is a therapist, y'all. She got the answers.
Great.
I'm just wondering.
Come on, Sway.
I'm just wondering
Mhm.
if it could possibly be that your mom, you know, to help overcompensate for her guilt or shame
that a lot.
related to you not having a dad around, she gave into instant gratification
She
for you.
did. She did.
And so guilt and shame for her, and probably abandonment and neglect for you on behalf of your dad, which is traumatizing.
It is. Yeah.
So, can I compliment you?
Sure.
I'm gonna say this. When I first met you, I said, this lady has a glow about herself. Like it's made just for you. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, well, no, I'm gonna say my fact. He would agree with me. You are the friend that everybody should have. Really, you are the friend that everybody should have. For real, I don't see no fault in you.
I have
you know,
faults.
I don't see no fault in you. I'm not with you 24/7,
Right.
but when you're around us, when you're around the Work Husband, Steve Brown Productions, all we see is just glory, and you walk with confidence. Because me, you had a conversation Thursday, and you really helped me out. You stopped me from hurting somebody, for real. For real, you are the friend that everybody should have.
Well, I'm gonna say this. I was raised in a house of love, but when you are kind of like the black sheep and nobody understands you,
Here we go.
you they thought I was crazy because, you know, I was always praying. My mom, she believes in God, but she didn't take us to church.
Okay.
So, for some reason, I knew that that's what I wanted to do with my life. I was like, I'm going to church with anybody. So I've been to Baptist, Catholic, Kojic, everything. Because I knew that I wanted to help people. I never wanted to be, when I was a child, I was just, you could ask my mother, I was always just so happy. People hurt themselves, I'm trying to help you, I'm trying to patch it up, I want to save the world. And
Yeah, I'm the same way. Yeah.
I always wanted people to understand me. So I made it my business to understand other people and not to judge people. So I was like, well, you don't know why they going through this. You don't know why they said this. And, you know, understand this. Try to understand it. Look at it from their point of view. So I've always tried to make sure I thought outside of the box so I wouldn't misunderstand people. I wouldn't take, you know, people's words and twist them and different things like that. And as much as I did that, I was still vulnerable. because I was like, oh, she said this. She said she my friend. I'm gonna hang out with her because she said she my friend, and she wasn't really my friend. She was just using me, or he was using me, and that kind of made me feel like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go to myself. I'm gonna shut down. And it wasn't until I had my children till I started back opening up and realizing I had to be that person that I was always meant to be.
Right.
You know, it's not a front when I'm on Facebook. I'm me.
Yeah.
I can't change me.
We
I'm
love
goofy,
it.
you
We
know.
love it.
But I just know that I've been through so much. I was just telling people on Facebook, I've been through so much. And I remember the times where I was going through and nobody was there.
Made just for you.
No friends, no family. And you like, but I was there for y'all. You know, where are you now, you know? And, well, I got this going on, and you just, you know, you gonna be okay. You believe in God. God gonna take care of you. Just trust God. You know, God gonna tell you, you know, you pray, you this and you that. It was always go back to God. So it was like, okay, but what if I need to talk? I know I can talk to God, you know, but I want that physical person there that I can talk to that can say something different or encourage me in some type of way. Where is my encouragement? So I just try to maneuver in a way of understanding. I don't want to ever make people feel like they can't come to me and talk to me. I can't save you. I can't fix it. But I'm that listening ear.
That's a positive word of encouragement.
And, you know, I can try, but that's all I can do. And that's all I have. You know, I feel like, you know, if I can't give anything else, that's it. So, you know, it's just...
Self-love,
That's a
self-love.
great asset. That's a great asset.
And I mean, I've lost plenty of friends. I've had to let go plenty of people. Just like you were saying, being molested. That was one big thing. My family didn't believe me. When I told a friend and said, don't say anything. And they went back and told. And then it was just like, oh, she lying. You know, she's so dramatic and, you know, she just have a vivid imagination.
Why do we do that?
You know.
How do we do that? Why we just sweep stuff up?
Because I'm gonna have to
under the
do
rug?
something if I acknowledge it.
Right.
Exactly.
Ah, that's a great point.
And
That's a
so
great point.
I was like, okay, nobody believes me. Just gonna sweep this one up under the rug. Just gonna keep on moving, you know. And
Did they create scars that you deal
Oh,
with
yeah.
today? You know,
A
like
lot of-
rebellion and you know, a lack of self-love.
I would say that it took me to a place to where I felt like anytime a man saw me, all they wanted to do was have sex with me. I felt like, you know, being picked on and bullied when you're in elementary and high school, and then you become an adult. You know, nobody said anything to you until you become an adult and you have a butt and the breasts and the shape, and you know you've been molested. It's like all they want to do is have sex. How do I get out of that? You know, how do I get them to see me? How do I? And I think that's one of the reasons why I'm understanding and I am, because I want people to see me before they see my body. You know, and people's like, well, why don't you just, you know, wear loose clothes and then I'm gonna look like a thrown away cat or something like that. You know, I don't wanna, you know, I be me, but you know, I can't go in a store and just be like, I'm gonna put these on and then it just look cute. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And people's just like, well, your pants kind of fitted. No, they're not fitted. They have room in them, but my shape, I can't do anything about that. And I had to realize that myself.
Yeah.
You can't do nothing about your shape. You can't do nothing about what you will, I'm not gonna say blessed with, because I feel like it's a blessing and a curse. And you know, you a guy can say, hey beautiful, how you doing? And your mind automatically go, oh baby, he wanna have sex, girl, I don't wanna talk to him, he ain't talking about nothing. And that might not be the case.
Okay. Ms. Ellen,
Yes.
so since you the original gangster, you know you done been through a whole lot, you know. From New Orleans, right?
I am.
Say it with a chest.
I am.
Self-love is self-love is some of the hardest work you can do. Would you say? Would you agree with that?
I didn't know self-love was hard until 33. I had no idea. I'm an only child, single mother, but retired 36 years strong from Bell South. She always tells the story, and she didn't tell it to me until I was grown, how she was 18 when she started at Bell South. 20 when she started at Bell South. And newborn baby, and how she would go to work every day and people would call her a nigger and a spit.
Really?
But she had to suck it up because she had a baby girl at home. There was nothing else that she can do. So I only know love. It was not until my second marriage that I married my high school sweetheart. The best thing I ever thought was going. Best thing. Oh, I just tall, dark, handsome, smart.
Like my boy right here.
All that. All that. But I married him, and he had the demon of addiction, crack cocaine. And he loved that more than he loved me. And so that put me in a position where I doubted my own love for myself because I tolerated so much stuff from him.
Did it come in the relationship that came?
Well, he had years of substance abuse and then recovery. And then after Katrina, he'd come and just give me one more chance, give me one more chance. And I was like, And I was like, okay, I'll give you one more chance. And that one more chance taught me some shit. It taught me some stuff that I lived to talk about. I wrote a book about it. My first novel, If You Change the Words, You Change the Meaning, An Addict Struggle to Let Go. And the let go of the addict struggle was not even about him being a substance abuser. It was about me being a codependent.
It was a lack of self-love, right?
It
I would say that because you're worth more than that to give that person. You
How do I know that?
Yeah. How do you know that person
Did it hurt?
is not worth more?
Did it hurt? Did it hurt in the beginning? Like, did it hurt enough to where you can say, no, not this time. I'm not gonna deal with you this time. You done hurt me already.
I'm a rescuer.
That's it.
Yeah, nurturer.
Yeah.
I'm a nurturer. Women, we're nurturers.
That's it.
Thank you.
That's what we do.
Thank you for that. Thank you.
Well,
We
that's
are
good,
nurturers.
But at one point, you still have to look at
But it
yourself
takes,
and
it's a
start.
process. It's a process, baby.
Right.
But
It's
what
a
he's saying
process.
is still a form of not self-love because
Correct.
you
Oh,
know
yeah.
Correct.
that you
that's
are
what I'm
doing
saying.
Yeah, but you don't see it as not self-love
Yeah.
because you see that you just loving in abundance
Yeah.
the person that is in addiction.
Right.
Not realizing that every step of the way you steady losing yourself.
Correct.
There
You
you go.
steady losing yourself.
Yeah.
And you
Now you
steady
made my
losing
point.
yourself.
Now you
And
made
then
my
once
point.
you've lost yourself and there's nothing else to lose,
You're like, I should be doing something different.
right? It what isn't it? And then you come to the conclusion, he's not the one with the problem. Drug addicts are not the people with the problem. Drug addicts, when you think about it, you see them on the street corner, you see them hustling, they gonna make a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna make a way. They're gonna keep on going. We the ones with the problem because we cannot let go to let them make their way. If we know they're on the corner, oh, my child out there, let me go bring him some chicken and some bread. Oh, my husband out there, he called me. I had a situation one time, he called me, he said he was hungry. And he said, everybody hungry. So I done brought 30 pieces of chicken for everybody in the crack house and the bread too. I done fed everybody in the crack house. Because I'm a
And they
nurturer.
survived.
Because I'm a nurturer and I know that's somebody's child out there. That's somebody's husband out there. And as a mother, I'm like, that's just not what I want. I don't want nobody family to be hungry. And I was starving. And so when I realized that I was starving, then it was time for me to figure out how to love myself again. And what made me do that was the fact I had 3 children. I'm like, I'm out here shooting guns. I'm out here in crack houses looking for him, pulling AKs, finger on a trigger, doing all kind of stuff. And I got 3 babies at home.
I got you.
None of which were his. You understand? So he didn't care about me. He didn't care about him. He doggone sure didn't care about my babies. So if something had happened to me in the street, my children would be motherless.
But let me say this. Now you know better.
Oh,
Now you know better.
oh, oh.
Self-love.
Self-love is really about love addicts and people who are codependent.
Mhm.
And we are in recovery on a regular basis when
yes.
you learn that your issue is boundaries because you're a habitual nurturer
Sure.
and rescuer.
Give me a fight. Tell it to them.
What I say?
You are habitual nurturer.
So yeah, self-love is really about when you realize that you're codependent,
Yes.
when you realize
Yes.
that you are a love addict,
Yes.
and love addicts need help with boundaries.
Yes.
Yes.
And sometimes having situations like that help us get to the point where we realize I need some boundaries. Because if I don't, then I'm gonna be wasted.
Yes.
And love addicts are naturally rescuers. We're naturally nurturers, and we want to save people, and we don't want to see people hurting. And so I'm willing to give of myself to the point to where I'm empty,
Mhm.
because I had to do that at home in some way or another to survive or to cope.
So is the opposite of love addicts be selfishness? It can be selfish, because I don't.
You can be from one extreme to the other.
Okay.
Hey, y'all, let me get off
You
this.
know.
Okay. Okay.
Let me get off this.
Okay.
Hey,
You ain't
Come
ready?
on.
Is you uncomfortable?
you know, we got the Kleenex, and we gonna get even deeper.
Okay.
Since she want to challenge me, we gonna get even deeper. CONVOS, this round table talk, self-love.
Self-love. That's what.